Happy to be here today. My good friend Franklin Bett called me and told me that his daughter is getting married and that he would like me to come and grace the occasion. I had other commitments, but I committed to him and said I will try my best to come. Another friend of mine is having a similar function today in Eldoret, but I decided to come here. But I've sent another friend of mine, James Orengo, to Eldoret. I came here because of this. Franklin has told you that we worked together even before 2002, when he was working in State House, Nairobi. We started working together at that time. And our friendship grew stronger and stronger as we continued to work together. Because Franklin Bett is a man of integrity. He's a man who keeps his word. Because at the time that we started working, at that time, as you know, the KANU was still very strong. But he joined us in 2002 when we had the NAC wave, and we worked together with him. We were also together here with the late Mr. Conness, our friend. And I see Beatrice is here. You see? Yeah. But I've had association with Coallition for a long time. When I was a small boy, I came here with my father. My father, you know, was having a business, and he had a branch here in Kericho town. And he used to come here. And he even have a director who was from here. In those days, Kericho was part of Nyanza. And that friend of his is the one who used to teach us Kipsigis. Agenge. I am Somu, Angwan Mut Long, Sogo Sisi Taman, Taman Agenge. Those days when I was a small boy. So I'm therefore not new to Kericho here. We have had a long association working together, and I'm very happy. Now today is a very special occasion because we come here for a solemn function. That is that we are releasing Becky to go to the other side. This is very similar to function in Luo. They used to have this kind of functions where a girl, after they had paid sufficient dowry, then now there will be a ceremony to release the girl. Then the girl would be escorted by the maids to the place where the wedding was going to take place. There now, the other people would just go there as guests. And the girls will be going there singing as they escort the maid to the wedding. So this is a very similar occasion here. Which I'm seeing here. I'm very happy that this is happening. But now, all the times when this is happening, there are a lot of lectures that will be given. I want to advise you not to listen to all those lectures, because there are a lot of advices that are being given. First, you, Asbel, I want to come you to the prison. You enter the prison, pingo la maisha, unafunga pingo la maisha. You will be here, and here there's no leader in marriage. You are partners, and you are equal partners. There's nobody who is a leader and nobody who is being led. You are equal partners. The reason why some of the marriages come and get into difficulties is because somebody tells you that you are a leader, you're leading your wife. But a wife is an equal person, grown-up person like you, mentally gifted just like you. Why do you want to be the one who's leading her? You are living together as partners and equal partners in the home. That's when you have peace. But if you go there, mimi ndio bwana hapa, mimi ndio boss hapa, kila siku mtakuwa na shida hapa na pale. So we have a state where the institution of marriage in some countries is under serious challenge today. Places, the institution of marriage is almost dying. Because you go to some places today, you will be invited to a wedding, and there will be a man and a man wedding, a woman and a woman wedding. This is a very, very controversial issue today. There's some places where you dare not mention it, but this is happening. I'm happy that here in our country we still have this kind of traditional marriages taking place, and we must cherish this. We must be proud of what we are having in our country today. So today you will be after the formal wedding, you will be joining together as partners. So Becky, you will be there as a partner, and Asbel, you will be there as a partner. Then you will be able to raise a family together. I want to tell you that 3 years ago, me and my wife, Ida, who has sent her greetings today, we celebrated our golden anniversary. That is 50 years together. And I said on that occasion that if I had an opportunity again, I would still say yes. There are very few people who can do that. Some would say that if I knew, I would not have gotten myself in this kind of trouble. But there are a lot of challenges, and those challenges, you'll be able to manage them if you respect each other and you work together. That would be my advice today to you people. So I'm again happy today again. This has given me an opportunity to be back again here in Kericho. I see a number of members of my party here. I can see them. Do you want to stand up? Simama. Ili onekane. Asanteni sana. I'm a friend of Kericho. All the times when we are moving around, I come to Kericho. These days I have not come because sometimes I now fly to Kisumu. The past I used to come to stop at the tea hotel, have tea and meet friends. But I'll be coming again now to come and see you people. Kenya is a big and good country. Kenya has great potential. And I say Kenya is greater than all of us. That's why when Kenya is in trouble, it is our responsibility as Kenyans to solve those problems. Because if we leave Kenya to burn, we will not have another country. That's why, irrespective of political differences here and there, when it gets to a stage where Kenya is about to burn, we will say no. We must come together as one people. One people. And that's why we sat and talked, and I said we will work together for the unity of our people so that Kenya can move forward properly. You know, there's a serious challenge. We had ourselves gone out to the streets making some demands, but then we had sat down and we had discussed and negotiated and agreed on the way forward. Then, because there was no implementation, came the other problem again later on. So these problems must be resolved. This is what we have agreed on, When we signed the